Hey comic book fans, welcome to episode 28 of the Comic Fix. Now, I want to thank everybody. I have finally hit 100 subscribers. To all of you who have been there since the beginning, thank you. And to all you who are here anew, thank you. So, it was like one of the best presents I could get during Christmas time was to hit that 100 subscriber mark. And I'm just so happy to do that. I mean, it feels like I'm finally getting somewhere with this comic fix. Now, I know it's not all about the subscribers, but it's just about me having fun personally. But if I know that you guys are having fun, that just makes it all worthwhile. So I want to say thank you guys, and the best is yet to come. What do I have planned for my show is that I actually am going to be doing an actual podcast. Just me, myself, and I. But it's going to be a different format. It's not just going to be about the reviews, but it's going to be more about a general talk about the community as a whole and what is some stuff going on in some forums, some, conversations. Like there's one I just was thinking about is Kyle Higgins. Kyle Higgins is the guy who's writing Nightwing right now. And since he started with his run on Nightwing, he has been bogged down by what Scott Snyder's been doing in Batman. His first 6 issues was a tie-in to the Court of the Owl event that was going on in Batman. And it was just to make the whole Court of the Owl event that much richer. And now he took a 2-month break, actually a 3-month break, I think, from Nightwing. He's back now, and he's now doing another Death of the Family story arc event for Batman. And is all these events that he's doing, is he not being able to do the direction he wants to do with the story or not, and how I feel about it. So there'll be conversations like that and just seeing how the different comics are doing and all that good nature stuff. So I am going to be starting that in 2013 right at the beginning, because it is only 5 more days until 2013 actually starts. Crazy, right? Oh yeah, and I forgot to say Merry Christmas to everybody. It's been a good holiday season. So that's what I had planned to do. So with that being said, let's jump into some comics, and I got a good batch here to review for you guys. And the first one I'm going to be reviewing is definitely my stinker of the week. And it's been a long time since I've done a stinker because I haven't really had that much of a stinker to review and just destroy. And what is that book? Catwoman, issue number 15. Now, Anna Cinny, I really hated her run that she's doing with Green Arrow. Green Arrow. It has been just so... The writing has been so off. The art is so off. Everything about that title was so off. I heard she was coming on to Catwoman. Judd Winnick's run, it was fun. It was more of a grounded Catwoman, and he was trying to put her into almost like a superhero light, and she was more of a person who was doing the dirty work that Batman could not do, more of the ground level, and it was really, really cool. And the Cindy comes on. And you never know what kind of Catwoman she's going to have. Well, what kind of Catwoman does she have? We see right off the bat, this is the type of Catwoman we're going to have. She just bought herself a bike, and it got a cat head, and you just see the lights coming out of it. You see all the people around her just being like, oh God, what is that? And you see the little kid being like, Daddy, I want a motorcycle too. You're just looking at it, you're like, okay, I know I'm in for a wild ride. Now, how wild is this ride? We just jump into the next page, and we see just some terrible, terrible dialogue between Catwoman and her partner in crime. Anna Cinny, she's trying to do a natural type of dialogue, but the dialogue just becomes terrible. I mean, the voice of Catwoman in here just... ugh! So she goes in and tries to rob from these rich people. The kids throw on a party, and she has a phone app which tells her, okay, the parents are gone and the kids are throwing a party. And you look at this party. I mean, you got the kid with the pizza on his face. I mean, this, first off, is daytime. Number 1. And second, just looking at this party, you're just like, what the hell is going on? You got this girl who's throwing up you see her throw up all over herself. This girl right here is just throwing something out of her mouth. I don't know what the hell it is. And you got this kid wearing a dress. You're just like, really? What the fuck is going on? And then the worst part, probably in this whole entire book. So, Selena goes and she's going to go rob from the parents. And you see these guys come in. And basically, they tell her, hey, what the hell are you doing? Oh, we're not going to tell you. We won't call the cops on you if you fuck us. I'm sorry I said that F word, but it was true. And, you know, there's a part she's like, all right, boys, it's a deal. Let me get unwrapped for you. Party time. Time to load the real gun. Really? Really, Anderson? And you just look at this photo and you're just like, what the heck is going on? You got all these different things coming out of her and you're just like, what the heck is really going on here? I mean, the whole rapist people is just dumb and it just is overblown and over-sexualized, and I just could not grasp my head around what the hell is she doing. And it's just really bad. And then you see her go and steal the jewels that she was going to go steal, and she jumps out the window. And then next scene, she's just coming out of the building, I guess. It's just like, I feel that in this issue, the writer and the artist are not talking to each other whatsoever about what the hell is going on. And you just feel a real disconnect between the writer and the artist. And it's sad to see, because Judd Winnick's run on Catwoman was not the best. But I like the direction he was going. And this one, it seems like she's just going off, and the city's just going off on a weird direction. And not even the writer or the artist knows where the hell it's going. And I love this part right here where we had this one guy who was like, hey, you weren't invited to this party, you know, you can't get in. And Catwoman was like, you know, yes, I can. Well, he goes in, he's like, hey, there's the people who were not supposed to be in there. You're the one who caused all this trouble. So she throws him this thing that just like, you're just like, wow. There's one dumb scene after another, after another, after another. There was one good part, though, is that the kid that was involved in issue number 14 with the Death of the Family tie-in, and the person the Joker basically tortured, Catwoman goes and visits him in the hospital. And there's another scene in here that's just very... You can just tell that the writer and the artist are definitely not talking to each other. Catwoman basically tells this kid, hey, I got you this really, really ugly teddy bear. If you look at the teddy bear, it looks like a regular teddy bear. It was never conveyed in any other panels that this was a really, really ugly teddy bear. And she basically gives it to him, but she says the insides, though, are what's going to put you through college. So I just like that part, but I just can really see a really disconnect between the writer and the artist again in this part. Because you just look at the teddy bear and just like, really? Is that really supposed to be an ugly, ugly teddy bear? So there's a lot of dumb parts in here. There's a part where the whole main storyline finally comes to light, is that she gets a job to go and steal some stuff from the Black Room. And once I heard the Black Room, I was interested. I was like, whoa, she's gonna go steal something from the Black Room? Isn't this way over her head? This Black Room is basically the place where all the big magical items in the DC universe is held. The most dangerous of dangerous stuff. And Catwoman gets the job to go and basically go and steal this diamond in the Black Room. And I was like, oh god, this sounds so freaking cool. Then I remembered, Anna Cindy's writing this book. She's gonna mess this up somehow. And oh gosh, she does. There's even a part in here where you see Catwoman. The guy gives her like a diamond ring box, and just look at the pose that she puts on with it. You're just like, really, really? This just seems so over the top. It's not even fun anymore. Ugh, this book was really bad. And then when she breaks into Argus and to go into the Black Room, the writing gets even more dull and just dumb. This whole book was just really bad. There was really no scenes in there that I just could grasp around and just love. The only things I got interested in was the little boy, and when you find out that what she's going to go and steal is Eclipso's black diamond, and Eclipso may be coming back into the New 52, so I hope for that. But other than that, this whole book was garbage. It just didn't have no general direction. You just really tell that the writer and the artist had no communication. And that's what I really get with Anna Cindy's books, is that there's no direction for anything. Hopefully they get really DC Comics is really smart and drops her. I mean, yes, they say we want women in comics, and this is another problem I have. They say yes, we want women in comics. Great, I like that idea. But what does DC do? DC goes and they say, okay, women, you're going to be writing the female characters in the DC Comics. And, you know, Gail Simone, good job. She knows Barbara. She knows Barbara. She doesn't know anything. It's just really, really bad writing. And I wish that DC Comics, with more women on comics, and not have them just on female leading roles. This book just put a bad taste in my mouth right away. And this was the last book I read, and I just wanted to get it right out of the way, saying that this book is really, really bad. I'm not going to be picking up issue number 16 or whatever. I'm going to wait until Anna Cindy's runs. She's off the book completely. And it makes me sad to know that Anna Cindy's going to be going on Katana. Because Katana, she is one of my favorite characters of the New 52. The way that Dwayne Szynski has been writing her has been fantastic. And I just know that Anna Cindy is going to be coming on to Katana's own series. And I'm going to be reading it because I really like the character. But just Anna Cindy, I just don't feel that you have a direction that you want to go with any of the books that you're on. And please leave DC Comics and go to Marvel Comics. I would be happy with that so much. Ugh, bad book. I just give it a 0.5 out of 5 just because of the little stuff with Eclipso maybe being in there, and the little kid scene was pretty good except for a little mess up. Now to a book that I just decided to pick up just on a whim, just to see if I liked it or not, and that's the Legion of Superheroes issue number 15. Not much to say about this book, but what I can say, and Sleepy Reader, if you're watching this is a good book for young people. It has some really cool action scenes, but the scenes are not so violent that you can't show your kids. It's just a fun book for kids. The storyline is not deep whatsoever. It has some really cool female characters that I really want to know more of. And it was just a book that I actually was really enjoying. It is a quick read. It'll take you no longer than 10 minutes just to blow through. But what you get is just some cool action scenes. And that's basically it. And you got the Legion of Superheroes dealing with dinosaurs. Now, I want to get more into it. Or I don't know the characters all that well, so I can't really delve deep and see some flaws in this book. But what I just get the sense is that Paul Levitz knows what he's doing, and he knows that he's not trying to make another Batman or a dark book. He's just making something light, something in the vein of The Rocketeer, where it's just plain fun. And so I have nothing really else to say about this book because I don't know the characters at all, and it's just the Legion of Superheroes versus dinosaurs, and it's fun. And if you got kids and you want them to get into comics, this may be actually the best way to go, especially for young kids. So I would just give this one a 2.5 out of 5 just because it was plain fun. There was nothing deep about it. And nothing I'm actually going to go back and be like, I need to reread this one. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Now, the next up is Supergirl, The Hell on Earth. Issue number 15. This book, the writing is good.